Hello, Namaskar and Adab to all my friends from your friend, astrologer and guide Irfan, once more with you from your very own channel, Astro Assurance. We have done a lot of videos concerning Saturn in different signs, Saturn in different houses as well. In Saturn in different houses, I gave a more detailed manifestation of Saturn in the different houses. Today I am going to talk about how Saturn can give you good results or better results in different houses. So this video is more about in which houses Saturn vis-a-vis the others can give good results and in what area Saturn gives good results rather than an overall perspective of Saturn. Now Saturn is a planet which gives better results when it is placed strong in a sign rather than when it is a malefic sign or in a malefic placement. So keep that in mind when you go through these placements. So let's start with Saturn in the first house first. Now Saturn in the first house is a planet which is not in the best of places. Even when it is in a Sasha Yoga, when it is either in Capricorn or in Aquarius, this is not the best place of Saturn to be in. One, it makes life a life of struggle, it gives you slow results and it extracts its pound of flesh before it gives you good results. So the best results of Saturn when Saturn is placed in the Lagna or the Ascendant or the first house comes only after long period of struggle, long period of hard work, long period of loyalty and commitment. Nothing comes easy to the person. Even health sometimes is not the best of health, or the person has to work hard on his health to be able to keep in good shape all the time. The person also in this placement doesn't take very good care of how they look also. Generally, males with Saturn in the Lagna, especially strong Saturn, may have a strong little stubble or even a little beard or maybe even a thick beard. But definitely they may not be grooming themselves the best. And to a certain extent, this may also be true for ladies who have Saturn in the Lagna. However, this is a placement where if you work hard, if you are committed, you are loyal and you are very patient, you are not in a hurry, then over a period of time Saturn gives you the best results when it is placed in the Lagna. But it's a slow grind, it's a hard grind, it extracts its pound of flesh as I said, and so it won't be easy for you to get stable results initially in life. This is usually a placement where only in the second part of life, usually in the late 30s or in the early 40s, is where Saturn slowly manifests and starts slowly giving you results. So if you have Saturn in the Lagna, if you are patient, if you are committed, if you are working hard and if you don't want to take shortcuts, then over a period of time stable results which nobody will be able to take away from you is the result of Saturn in the first house. Saturn in the second house is a placement where Saturn is getting into a place where livelihood, your earnings is getting connected to Saturn's placement there. Saturn is also now in a house which is connected to the family's lineage. So you may not come from a very rich background, but you may come into a tribe or community which has a strong lineage of lot of honor, very principal background the family will be having. The family's heritage will be people who are very honorable, who are very hardworking and who have given back or contributed a lot to the society as well. Saturn, however, doesn't make it easy for you to start getting very good earnings easily at the start of your life or start of your career. It makes you go through a strong or a hard grind before you start to earn well. So if you're getting a job, you will find that it's not easy for you to get a good increment or get a good promotion or get a good growth. Even if you get promoted, you will find that your increment, the salary increment will not be very strong. And this is the placement where you will have to work long and many years before you start to get good results, especially from an increment point of view. If you're not loyal, if you change jobs often, then you will find that you will also not be able to get good growth in your income, in your livelihood also. If you're ready to bid your time, if you're patient, then over a period of time, getting very good results, stable results and a good stable income in your job, in your profession is the placement of Saturn in the second house. Saturn in the 3rd house is a strong placement of self-enterprise. This also gives you a lot of stable communication in the manner in which you speak. You may be a person who thinks first and then talks. You also think carefully about the words that you use. On the other hand, if Saturn is malefic, some people may also find challenge in their communication, in their language. Rare occasions, some people may also have a stutter if Saturn is not placed well. But generally, this is a good placement where people are able to influence others in a very calm, in a very poised manner, and in a very stable manner. This is also placement where the person may start off his or her life in a career or in a job, but over a period of time you will find that your karma is somewhere else. And generally with this placement, I have seen in a number of people, these people will quit their careers or their jobs and they try to do something on their own, either getting their own businesses or becoming a consultant, or starting to work with friends and then doing something on their own. And usually such a step will also allow them to get success. However, the grind will be hard, the grind will be slow. If you are planning to quit your job but ready to be patient and ready to bid your time to get success in a self-enterprise, then over a period of time Saturn gives you stable results which nobody can take away from you. Saturn in the 4th house is a strong placement where you can build your assets over a period of time. However, at the start of your life, you will find that generally in your household there may have been some stringent rules and regulations. The household in which you grew, maybe even your mother, was somebody who was very principled and who had a lot strong values. She tried to inculcate those values and principles in you, sometimes even being a strict mother. So rules and regulations were strong in the household. The environment in the household was also about rules and regulations and discipline being followed. Sometimes maybe a slap on the face some people may have got. I'm not saying this is the general term that happens with everybody, but this is surely a placement where strict regimen has to be followed. But this also allows you to build assets over a period of time. These people will not let go of a property easily. They will work hard to build an asset, but will not let go of the asset easily. If they have a car, they will spend some time with the car before they part with it. The car may go through many repairs, but will be stable in the household, almost as if it's become a part of the family. Saturn in the 5th house can give you good results where assets are concerned, where speculative investments are concerned. This is not a placement of shortcuts. This is not something where you invest now and within a few years you get very good results. This is usually a placement where you invest and you are ready to wait and you are ready to be patient. This is more like a mutual funds investment over a period of time, getting good results, getting stable results. However, this is a tough placement where romance is concerned. Usually one romance, after spending some time, after being with the person for some time, it usually breaks. So this is not the best of placement for Saturn where emotional connection with somebody is concerned. So that's definitely a tough area. However, this is a good placement where children are concerned. Children may come late in life. Somebody may get married late, because of which they have children late, or somebody may decide to have children after a few years of the marriage, but children may come late. However, children will give you stable results. Children themselves may not be very good or bright in their studies initially, or they may take time to be able to excel in themselves in a sport, in a studies. However, over a period of time, children get much better results, stable results, and this is a placement where you don't need to worry much about your children, especially if Saturn is placed strong. Saturn in the 6th house is a very strong placement to win over enemies. Any competition that you have, whether at work or with colleagues, usually you will find Saturn is preserving you from that, protecting you from that. This is also because Saturn is the Karaka of the 6th house, 8th house and the 12th house, the Dusthanas. So generally, if you have a strong Saturn in the 6th house, it will prevent you from losing any court cases or prevent from you losing in any competitive environment or even in competitive exams. However, these results come to you slow. If there is a court case going on, it will take some time before you win. If you're sitting in a competitive exam, there may be 2 or 3 attempts before you get through. So this is definitely a placement where you do get results after you bid your time, after you're patient. This is also a good placement where you may get into loans, or you may take loans and then you may use that loan to make assets for yourself, but the loan may stick with you for some time. It will not be easy for you to let go of the loan. However, Saturn will still be protective of you and will allow you to pay off the loans, maybe over a period of time, but definitely you will not lose. It will not make it very difficult for you to pay back, but Saturn will definitely help you to be able to overcome challenges, issues in life because of its placement. Saturn in the 7th house is usually the strongest placement of Saturn, because 7th house also has Libra energies and Saturn gets exalted in the sign of Libra. However, this is a placement where generally you get married late in life, you get into a strong committed relationship late in life. Maybe you may have gone through the grind yourself with 1 or 2 relationships not working out, and eventually you getting married to somebody after going through a long period of dating. Or if you get married to somebody also after not a long period of dating but quicker, you will find that generally this person may be a wise person who you get married to. This is not a whirlwind romance kind of a relationship and then you get into the relationship. This is a thought through, logical, practical decision, especially which the other person has taken. Only when the person feels that you are the right person for him or her, then they would get into the relationship. And usually these people are very mature for their ages. Also, it could be that the age difference between you and the other person is not very big. Sometimes, especially for men, they may also have a spouse where the woman is almost the same age as them, or the difference of age is not very high, or in fact, in rare occasions, the woman may even be older than the man. However, good strong relations, stable relationship, a relationship where nothing can shake off the relationship easily, nothing can break off the relationship easily, though initial testing times the couple may have to go through, is this placement of Saturn in the 7th house. Saturn in the 8th house is one of the best placements for people. The best result that Saturn gives you generally is a long life. Even if Saturn is not placed very strong here, Saturn may give you challenges of health. Saturn may give you many challenges related to your muscular condition, bones, your skeletal system also. However, Saturn is still protective. Usually people who have a strong Saturn in the 8th house have a long life, or they don't go easily, they don't go without a fight. Saturn also helps you to get into those jobs which connect you to finance, especially the banking kinds of job, investment banking, insurance, where you are becoming supportive of others, you are becoming a help to others in their investments or in their returns. So a placement where Saturn helps you not go through sudden challenges, sudden issues in life. Even if you face sudden issues, Saturn is protective and helps you to overcome those issues. Saturn helps you to go through the grind of ill health also, gives you good health, and also helps you to be able to do better in commerce related, finance related, accounts related placement. Saturn in the 8th house. Saturn in the 9th house is a slightly trickier placement, because here 9th house has Jupiter energies, and that too it's a fiery sign house, which is the which has Sagittarius energies. Even if there is any other sign in this house, but the Sagittarius signs energy will be felt here, the fiery signs energy will be felt here, Jupiterian energies will be felt here. So it is not easy for people to get good relationships with your gurus. Usually either you take time to build your educational qualification, sometimes there is even a break in your educational trajectory, maybe a break in a year or 2 here and there. However, if there is no break, you may not be the most brilliant of students. So either there will be a break in education, or you change your stream. You start off with something else and then you change it to something else later on. It's almost as if your bachelor's is in some one stream and your master's is in some other stream, or there is a gap between them, or there is somebody in your gurus who is really giving you a tough time. Getting higher educational qualification wasn't easy for you. This is also placement sometimes where the relationship with the father may also have gone through some testing periods. Especially if Saturn is placed in a malefic situation, then there could be some distance between your understanding and your father's also. However, This does allow you, especially if Saturn is strong, to build multiple educational qualifications after period of time, where you get one educational qualification, then there is a gap, and then you get another one. And that is a placement of Saturn in the 9th house. Saturn in the 10th house is one of the better placements for Saturn, especially because the 10th house has Capricorn energies, and 10th house is Saturn's own house. It is the house of karma. So Saturn does best in the 10th house. However, here it gives you time to establish your relationships with your bosses, with the higher ups, with the supervisors. It's not so easy for you to be able to impress them. It's not easy for them to acknowledge your contribution, how you are working, and how you are bringing favor to the department, to the industry, to the company. So it takes time for you. And this is a placement where if you join a job and if you're stable in that job, then this can take you places within the organization. Generally in this placement, usually people will at least work for 3 or 4 years before they quit. So generally after 2 or 3 stints, people may grow into a much better role, much higher role into the organization. So it's better not to quit easily, not to give up too easily, but to work hard on your relationship and being committed to your bosses, to your managers, to their supervisors, to the industry. Then you can turn out to be an expert in your work and to reach the highest realms of the organization with your patience built over a period of time. Saturn in the 11th house is a placement where you need to work hard on how you are able to contribute back to the society. So it takes you time to be able to establish strong relationships or strong network relationship. However, this can give you stable relationships, especially if Saturn is strong, with at least a few people in life who are your lifelines. For example, a few friends who you are very close to and who are your 4 a.m. friends, or an earlier colleague, or even a boss and a supervisor who are now close to you and who keep coming to you for rescuing you or offering you help and support, can be this placement. Especially if strong Saturn is in the 11th house. This is also a placement where you work hard, but your conscience also tells you that you need to give back to the society, you need to do something. You also find yourself attached to some value at work or some value that you need to do for the society or for the world at large. However, because of you going through the grind of your career yourself, generally you don't find time. So within yourself, the voice keeps telling you that you need to give back, you need to do something for this area or that area, but you take time to be able to contribute back. And so while you're conscientious about the fact that you need to do something, you take a lot of time before you're able to find time and resources to be able to give back. But once you attach yourself to a certain area that you need to contribute or a certain project, this is not a thing where you will be able to give up easily, or you will not give up easily. You will sustain, you will find time, you will find resources, and you will find the commitment to be able to give back to society, to give back to the world at large. With Saturn in the 11th house. Saturn in the 12th house is a very karmic placement, because Saturn is also the karmic equalizer. Saturn is also the Karaka of the Dusthana. So Saturn usually in the 12th house gives you good results at a karmic level, at a spiritual level. However, this is not the best placement of Saturn, especially if you want to make good in foreign lands or go abroad. With this placement, usually you struggle to go abroad. It's not easy, or you go abroad later in life. Initial part of your life, you will generally be in your own homeland. However, if you do go abroad within your 30s itself, then you will find that it's not easy for you to settle into a job, into a role easily. You will have to struggle to find a job, or if you are in a job, you will struggle to get good results in the job. You will struggle to make good connections with the supervisors, with the others also. If you go abroad, you will find you will stay there for a long period of time, and coming back will not be so easily. If Saturn gets malefic in the 12th house, then this is also placement where you can get challenges abroad also. However, at its best results, Saturn, if it's strong in the 12th house, once it takes you abroad, then it gives you stable results. You may be able to do very well abroad. You may be able to do very well at a karmic level. You may be able to do much more for society. You may also be somebody who joins an NGO or who contributes through donations, through charities, or even working for people in the armed forces or in the judiciary or in police or in the healthcare also. So an overall placement, very karmic placement for strong spiritual elevation, giving back to society and doing extremely well in the foreign lands, the placement of Saturn in the 12th house. So friends, now that we have seen how Saturn gives results, good results, better results in the different houses, please look into what is the placement of Saturn in your respective horoscopes, what dignity is it is in, whether it's in a friendly sign, because obviously in friendly signs and in own sign or in exaltation, Saturn will give you the best results. Saturn in a malefic placement and in tough conjunctions will definitely give you some challenges before it gives you good results over a period of time and with patience. So friends, like this video, share this video, and if you're looking for a personal consultation from me, please reach out to me at the links given below. Until some other time with some other video, this is your friend astrologer and guide Irfan signing off. Ciao.